Our next recipient of the Justice Warrior Medal has been an active member of the Serbian community for as long as we can all remember. He is one of the co-founders of the Serbs for Justice organisation and was also its first and longest serving president. Kapetan Dragan considers him as a loyal and reliable friend, who has also been a major donor to this case in every step of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Bubalo.
Mr. Žiko Mijić, who is currently a board member of the Bonirigu Sports Club, deserves a special mention. Mr. Mijić is one of the co-founders and the driving forces behind the Serbs for Justice organisation, and his determination and might throughout Kapetan Dragan's imprisonment needs to be acknowledged, as he never considered disengaging from this uphill battle. He did not know about the word no, nor did he say, I don't have the time, or I think this is too difficult. For the past 4 years, Mr. Mijić, regardless of how dire the situation, provided a pillar of support for Kapetan Dragan. When problems needed solving, he was always there to provide the answers. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Žiko Mijić.
Throughout Kapetan Dragan's imprisonment, the media has played a ominous role in misconstruing his image as a war criminal and murderer. You have undoubtedly read about it in a newspaper or seen it on television. As a result, this has had a negative imprint of Kapetan Dragan, portraying him as being someone else. However, if there is one man who has been responsible for keeping us up to date on what has actually been going on, it is none other than Mr. Igor Elezovic. Mr. Elezovic, a co-founder and important member of the Serbs for Justice organisation and brainchild behind KnonaForce.com, has worked tirelessly throughout this horrible media blockade to present to the world on Kapetan Dragan's struggle and fight for freedom. During the past 4 years, Mr. Elezovic would work to the early hours of dawn to keep us all informed on the latest news of Kapetan Dragan's case. He would go through all the details from A to Z, ensuring that the information is fresh and accessible to everyone.
Ms. Nada Lukic-Bruce, acted as Kapetan Dragan's conduit, the eyes and ears of the outside world. Distance provided to be no barrier for Ms. Lukic-Bruce, as she would travel more than 1,000 kilometres to visit Kapetan Dragan on regular occasions, passing his messages onto the outside world, in particular those who mentioned his friends and family. Kapetan Dragan cannot be thankful enough and considers Ms. Lukic-Bruce as his true friend for life. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Nada Lukic-Bruce. The late Budimir Mirić, known to his friends and family as Bud, was a valued and trusted member of the Serbian community, known for his hard and tireless work ethic, who would always give his time for anyone in need. A former Bonirigu Sports Club board member and president of the Golden Eagles Serbian Social Golf Club, he was very active and vocal about doing all he could for his cause. He would organise funds and gather as much support as possible for Kapetan Dragan. He was always confident that justice would prevail. Sadly, he did not live to see when justice won over. He is greatly missed by all of us, and he will never be forgotten. This Justice Warrior Medal is dedicated for the late Mr. Budimir Miric, and Captain Dragan will collect the medal and will present to his family personally.
Captain Dragan considers our final recipient of the Justice Warrior Medal as a striker. A striker as someone who is a goal-getter and a match winner for the national football side. Someone who is determined to do whatever it takes to take his team to victory. That striker is Mr. Cameron Jackson. He is the first lawyer who has successfully prevailed to win an extradition case under its current act. In what appeared to be a losing battle, he turned it into triumph. This night, and most importantly this victory, would not have been possible without our striker, who has literally scored the winning goal in this prolonged battle. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a round of applause for Mr. Cameron Jackson. I would like to kindly ask Mr. Cameron Jackson to say a few words.
Well, this is Captain Dragan's night, and it's a night for all of you who have supported him through some very dark hours. The battle's not over yet. Steve Platter said something about that, but I look at this occasion as being a lot like a wedding. Not a time for reality, it's a time for celebration. I can tell you that Dragan will need your support in the battles that are ahead, and that he's benefited greatly knowing that he's had that support these years that he's spent at Parklea. And I asked him today how it felt being out here, and how it seemed to me it must be absolutely surreal to 1 minute to be in there. I've been there on several occasions. 1 minute to be in the drab concrete confines of Parklea, and then all of a sudden to find yourself here amongst such loyal supporters. And what he said to me was that he'd had great difficulty adjusting to the fact that there was colour in the world again. But colour is a great thing. And perhaps I could say at this point, from a legal point of view, this case has had a lot of colour. And I hope I look forward to the battle ahead. But now's the time to celebrate. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the formality of our evening. We would like to thank Ms. Bojana Miljevic and Dragana Kos for making this event possible. Congratulations to our recipients, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.